All right, guys, we're back. We're live. We're live with the Madden 25. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's get it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody watching replays. Shout out to returning subscribers, new subscribers. Let's go. That's my lineup, folks.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one, and I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and
GTS, go sleep.
They've got the winner made up in their mind, but I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You could look at past performance. You could look at metrics. You could spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome.
Hey, do that, huh?
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started.
That's
It's
not
first and 10. Throwing on their first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, I got Tim Tebow.
Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great
You know who that is? That's Ronnie Lott.
Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
God damn.
Connects with Johnson.
Oh, have it, bro.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
Willie Jackson.
He's encouraged out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying.
Big frickin' time.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now give left side. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play action now. Burrow has the connection to Hawkinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Burrow out of the shotgun. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying for it with Burrow. Gets this to Johnson.
How?
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It gets 2nd down. Getting the fullback involved here. On the move into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. He's going to throw this one. On target to Jackson. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now
oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Throwing now from the gun. And the defense unrelenting, a third consecutive sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's a first carry for their running back. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
This play all starts up front, Mike. Their ability to get him into the secondary. From there, it's just his speed and open field running that leads to the big game.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This drive will start on the ground, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to run it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go. Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
They'll look to throw again. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A first down throw for Burrow. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he is going to have the Saints first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Burrow. That one complete to Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick-6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick-6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick-6. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 7. And the Eagles are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The score, Saints 20, Eagles 14.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. That one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
Yo, Walt, what's going on, Walt?
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. This one on target for Johnson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
20. Eagles 14.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive.
Here we go.
Now facing 3rd and 3. Now, Burrow. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It is 3rd and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. To throw is Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now, on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. Here's 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Saints 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Third down coming up.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. This throw right side is caught by Hill. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he finds Tyreek. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Big-time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute, all they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
On 1st down, Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. With that, we say so long, everyone. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates in here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Rattler to open with a pass. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this will wind up a Niners first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A short pass taken in by Gronk. He'll be close to a first down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Rattler now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Niners' 15-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. That's caught by Hill. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. little closer. Here's second and goal. Burrow now. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The extra point, up and good. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, Rattler. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll try the right side this time. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
A pass caught right side by Gronkowski. One quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rattler. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball.
Hey, what's up, Shadow?
You can stay ahead
What's
of the
going on,
chains
man? How you
without
doing?
having to get to third and have it plays. That's when an offense is really firing.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. He'll get him to the line and spike it right here.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't.
Oh, the blitz.
That's what's up, bro.
He is sacked, and they will turn it
Oh, it's
over
good to take
on
those. Yeah, Call of Duty lagged on me again, man.
Here's 1st and 10.
And by the way, you missed if you missed the Madden stream, franchise stream, the Saints are in the Super Bowl. So it'll be Saints and Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
I'll give on the ground.
So we're playing
He'll move this ahead for about 4
Ultimate
yards.
Team right now.
Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Second down, Burrow. This one complete to Hill. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Good.
Almost at him.
15
Marshall
yards
Faulk.
up there. First down, New Orleans.
Yeah, man. We are
The goal
in the
of every
Super
offense,
Bowl.
Mike, is to find
We
a way
beat
to
the Bears, we
establish
beat
a
the
balance
Eagles.
between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up.
Yeah, we're
things
just
as the
chilling out
game
here in the
unfolds
ultimate team.
for the quarterback in this passing game.
So not quite first
Got Joe
and goal.
Burrow as quarterback.
It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's got
Tyreek Hill.
He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point try forthcoming.
Got that like on the way in.
Gets it to go. The Saints move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
I don't think they can stop him.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is
Ah, yeah, he got it.
That's the tight end.
He got it.
Gronkowski. Look at the big man go. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it
He's
to the
ready
house.
for that one. I ain't
Yeah,
lying.
this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That one into the hands of Hill. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That's going to be intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Saints have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Rattler. Going up top. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we send you over to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we
get the
count
ball
down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a start to the second half They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
It must be the money.
Speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping,
Must be the money.
and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
49ers are cooked.
This one is
49ers are cooked,
but he
brother.
decided not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, give me another one.
Ball broken up.
Come on, give me another one.
Incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Gronk. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Puka. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That damn Jordan.
Down, going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Oh, you lucky Jackson, slow. You lucky. Oh, that was pick 6.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young.
Bye. Max level reach 40. Rolling. Yeah, so now it's answer 1. I can win. I can win. I can win with this. I can win with this. Oh, made that other guy quick. Yo, what's up? What's up, New Orleans thing? What's up, bruh? Yeah, yeah, man. Shit, I've been playing. Oh, by the way, the Saints are in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs in franchise. You check that last stream out. But yeah, I'm in the Ultimate Team. Got Joe Burrow as quarterback. You know receivers, Joe Horn. Break it Hill. Yeah, I got a stack roster, man.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out.
Deion Sanders took a kickoff return to the house.
Especially through the air.
He would get another one. Yeah, you play Ultimate Team too, bro?
Teams go the long way. You know, the defense and old saying is make them snap it again.
All right. Cover. Yeah, like that. Yes, sir. The one, the name I had before that was the
From the 25, they'll go to
what I had before that. The Bayou Owls. Yeah, I had the Bayou Owls or Bayou Warriors. I had the Bayou Owls. The one before that, and this name here, I put the Coffee Crew. I've always had like the Bayou Owls.
Come to the line now on
But I switched it up this year, turned it into the Coffee Crew. The blocking. Look at the blocking and Marshall block. Marshall.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass.
I wish Ultimate Team you could have you could change your jerseys, man.
Play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Here's a second and 9.
Yeah, I got Olave, Randy Moss, Bates.
Working out of the gun,
Got him.
Burrow. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through.
Yeah, Streamlabs is not worth some reason.
He found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him. You see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Don't be trying to hit stick me, bro. Don't do that. Shout out to the 3 watching. I had that like on the way in.
Here's second and 6. Throwing is Burrow. And he finds Tyreek.
I'm telling you, Joe Burrow.
Inside the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball?
And Tyreek Hill is dangerous.
And get it to a guy that can do the rest.
Joe Burrow and Tyreek Hill is dangerous, bro.
Throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
It's
Oh,
first
shit.
down, and they'll run. This defense.
Yeah, I had to get Tyreek Hill, man. I had to get the cheetah. I had to pull him out here in the ultimate team.
Defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down.
No, I had it. Just a split
He'll be
second.
hit as
I
he
had it.
throws this time, and it's going to fall.
Ooh, I had it.
Incomplete. He might be fortunate just to
I am
avoid
fortunate.
the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Burrow. That's
Woo!
caught inside
Let's go.
by the cheetah.
Let's go.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't
Tell me
fix
what
it.
you
They
want from
clearly
me.
have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays.
Here we go.
If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal
He
line.
trying to hit. He trying to pop my ball up.
He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 19-yard line.
11 coming.
Now a second
Right here.
down throw for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough
Yes, sir.
time for one final
Dude,
play
they lucky.
in this opening quarter.
Lucky I ain't got. They don't have the stars like Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens, bro.
It is third down.
That's what I want.
To throw is Burrow.
What are we doing? Tyreek, bro. Go damn
And
Hoppy.
it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening
What the
quarter.
fuck? No, maybe I'll bench you. Don't make me do
Third
it.
down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it
Let's
falls
go.
incomplete, brings up fourth down.
You heard
He'll
that?
be taken down.
Tyreek heard
That's gonna
that.
do it. That's the last play.
You heard me say I was gonna bench him.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this.
Let's get set.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. We'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Back to throw, Burrow.
Woo, let's go.
And
Watch
that
it
is
fall.
caught
Let's
in the
go.
end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Get me some.
The kicking team up for the extra point.
Woo.
It's
Marshall Falk got that backfield for the Saints.
And the Saints will take a
You
7-0
kidding me?
lead.
A New Orleans native, Marshall Falk.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Oh, we're gonna come after this dude.
Now, faking the give. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be third down. Huntley now. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing.
2-minute warning, folks.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it. As they're trying to throw. He's got the first down and more than that. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
All right.
An incredible play there on
You got
fourth
that.
down in their own territory. A pickup of 44 yards. Huntley. A toss left side caught by his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's Huntley. A short one caught by Kelce. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7.
Oh my God, had it, bro. Had it.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf.
I'm gonna get him.
Touchdown, New England.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And
Yeah, like he
you
just
find
got
yourself
lucky on
already
this
down
whole
to
drive.
score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up.
And he missed.
Allows you to
Yeah,
take
that's
a
how I know
deep
you
breath,
got.
maybe
You just
show
got
a little
lucky on
confidence
this
for your
whole drive.
defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Second down
Bro.
throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least,
let's
it
go.
stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst-case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance
Tyreek
to
Hill, Randy Moss. Are you kidding me?
pick up there. Now we'll see if they
Who
can
you
turn
gonna
it into
guard?
some points.
Who you gonna guard?
Good for 29 yards. Ball rests at the
And Joe
37.
Burrow
It's
throwing
first
Joe
and
Burrow
10.
at quarterback throwing the ball.
Burrow working in the pistol.
I take that.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Now, Burrow.
Come
That's
on!
over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
I'm mad because I shouldn't have made that throw. I mean, shouldn't have made that play call.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense.
I think
You're
I could
defending your
get
own
it over the
goal
top every
line.
time.
You gotta take some chances. You gotta try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing, Huntley. He's going to air one out for
No fucking way, bro. There's no way. That is no. Yeah, okay, you're cheating now at this point. He ain't cheating now. He's cheating. Anybody that does that shit is cheating at that point.
To throw is Huntley. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. New England going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. He'll go right and
How
find his running
you
back.
caught that, bro?
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Now Huntley.
Go ahead.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So Huntley will bring him to the line for this 2-point attempt.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Saints 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
I don't like Olave right there.
Saints
I'm about to
gonna
take
use
Olave
their
out.
second timeout. Set to go now on first and 10.
Gun. Dodge.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we at halftime, and the visiting Patriots are on top. We'll head over to
But yeah, that's my
Orlando.
lineup
Standing by
right there,
Jonathan Coachman.
New Orleans
Here's
Saints.
the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I don't know why you got Drew Brees up there. I got Joe Burrow. Oh, that's because Drew Brees is backup, I guess. Yeah, I got Emmitt Smith running back. Joe Horn. Okay, Olave, Peterson. Defense. Harrison, Sanders, Ricky Jackson. Gotta have Ricky Jackson. Tyler.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the
I need to pick up
formula
Ray
to come
Lewis.
out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw. Huntley.
There it is.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Lattimore.
Picked off by
I saw it right there before snap. He was snap.
Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot
Got him
to
now. I
start
got
this
him.
half, I'm thinking touchdown.
I got him.
But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
To the ground, a first down run. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Second down and 8. Burrow.
Oh my God! How?
Incomplete coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
And he's going to have a Saints first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. They'll stick with him again.
Come on, Amos Smith.
Blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. And
Got
they
it.
will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
11. Gun.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
The extra point is up and through. The Saints will up it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
Stupid.
Dangerous throw there is intercepted.
Oh, dumb.
So this is where
Yeah, keep doing all of that.
Needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you.
He should have got out of bounds.
They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to
Marshall Atlanta more. Are you kidding me?
You've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Yeah.
Drive will start on the ground.
Right here, baby.
Brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
14, Patriots 12.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend.
What are we
his
doing, bro?
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
I literally had a run play.
Understanding exactly
I
what
literally
the
had a
offense is
freaking
trying
run
to
play.
do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
All right.
Burrow here on 2nd down.
You hovering my guy, bro.
Before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done.
He works free. Right side. Inside the 20.
That's why I don't play this fucking stupid ass shit.
Touchdown, New England.
Cheesy ass shit, bro.
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Patriots will up the
4-point
lead
game.
to 5.
5-point game.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
All right, Channing, you done.
Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And they're
Fucking done. You done for the day.
The 30-yard line.
That put my eyes on that spot.
1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good
Sorry, don't enter,
effort
don't enter, don't enter.
defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's incomplete. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow.
Catch the
And he
ball.
can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need
Yeah,
to
3
deliver for
timeouts.
your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Oh, fucking play. God
So now the
damn,
Saints lose
bro.
the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down.
11 coming. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. And he's going to go down. The pressure.
Alright, I'm done. Y'all have a good one. Make sure I hit that like on the way in and out. Shout out to everybody that came through. Yeah, I'm out of here, man. We might be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Might do some wrestling tomorrow, or might do college football. Who knows? But yeah. This was, you know, to chill on some Ultimate Team. But yeah. We out of here. Peace.